All right, in sports news, Ja Morant has been suspended once again from the Memphis Grizzlies after he was caught flashing a gun on Instagram Live. So stupid. Now, this is the second time he's been caught waving a gun on social media. What are your thoughts on his behavior? Vivica, let's go to you first.
You know, I'm a sports junkie. I am. I love my sports. I love my athletes. But at first I thought when it came out, I said, wow, they're a little late suspending him from that incident that happened like 2-3 months ago. And then you know how you kind of look in the corner like, oh, when did this happen? And it was like 2 hours ago. Then I went to another headline 10 hours ago. I said, you got to be kidding me.
Okay.
Now, didn't you just get on the little interview with Jalen Rose talking about it wasn't my gun, you know, I'm in counseling, this and the third. Now, once again, you was on live. I don't know why. Where y'all going? Riding around in cars, on live, flashing guns. For what reason? Do you have any idea the blessings that you have been given, young man? You have a $149 million contract that you are seemingly trying to flush down the toilet. A co-career. You cannot keep on thinking you're going to get away with this behavior in the NBA. You are under a microscope at all times. And the fact that it happened so quickly again, that was the most disappointing thing to me. If you're going to talk about it, be about it. Ja, grow up. Really, you need to grow up, young man. You have been blessed. You have practiced. You have made sacrifices. You about to blow this.
Facts. Lisa Ray, what do you think?
I think this is a prime example of how they used to give media training. I think that they need to go back to training our people so they know how to act, what's expected, how they walking being an example, how to know that everybody and all eyes are on you, you know. And in that contract, if you have not read that small print, they gonna hold you accountable for all the things that you do, because now you are going to be representing some other company on the franchise of the NBA, and it's not cool. It is very dumb, very immature, and I hope that they do something about it more than just taking doing a fine, because you know when you have that much money, that fine ain't really too much of nothing.
I agree with you, Lisa Ray. Just to piggyback that really quick, because he just lost like $250,000. He makes
wait a minute.
Right. It might have been even more than that, to be honest with you. He makes like $125,000 a game, and they suspended him for 8. So excuse me, that was more. So I don't get, like you said, and that meant nothing, that it's been less than a couple of months and he's doing it again.
Selena, what do you think about this?
Well, I mean, obviously we're all on one accord, but I have two concerns. I mean, it's mental health awareness month.
Yes.
What's key? Something else is the elevator's not going all the way up. Something is breaking down at the infrastructure of who he is as a person. Because to do the exact same thing again, there's something mentally wrong. I don't know if you're having anxiety attacks. I don't know if you're depressed. I'm not sure. Because also too, can somebody explain to me, because maybe I'm just old school, why is it sharp to hold a gun up anyway? Why does that make that sharp? Like, why is having a gun up, especially in a climate where there are mass shootings and we're at a high of mass shootings like never before? Why do you think that's good? And being a Black man with young fans, like we've already said this to you before, you're sitting up there like you was in a Gayle King, R. Kelly interview, sitting up there with Jalen, and you didn't learn anything. Also, your friends. Who are these friends?
Right, birds of a feather flock together.
Because why would they pick up their phone and start filming you after everything that you just went through? Like, there are a lot of things and then where's your father, Usher, that be sitting on the sideline arguing with Shannon Sharp? Why he not arguing with you up top? Because again, attitude reflects leadership. So why hasn't he talked to you and gotten into you? Like, it's just a lot of unanswered questions. Like, the obvious is you're playing with fire, but something else has to be going on, guys. I just can't sit here and think that you just being stupid. You
A lot
ain't
of
We
with
these-
it.
don't know
a lot
that
of
if
these
this
young-
father comes home or not. So we that we can't really say
That's
that.
why I'm asking, where's dad?
Let me jump in here, you guys. A lot of these
Where's
young
dad?
people are just stupid. He's stupid. You have been blessed. 1 out of 500,000 high school athletes make it to the league. And
Yep.
you're one of them. And the NBA have been trying to make you one of the faces of the NBA. And you're the only Negro I see trying to get out of the NBA when everybody's trying to get in it. I hate when people are talented and defeat the odds and do stupid shit. Now, we'll say this. There are some states, and I don't know what state he was in when he did this, where gun ownership is legal and it's fine, but you are representing the NBA and they already spoke to you about it already. This is this is a very wholesome brand, right? Well, they don't want you to do all that. So if my coach or producers of Cocktails of Queens says, hey, Claudia, we prefer for you to not smoke weed on camera, even though it's legal in your state, then guess what? If I want to keep my contract, I'm going to do it. And as soon as we click off and I hit the button, leave the chat or leave the Zoom, I can go hit it.
I think, correct.
So what are you doing? Do you not want this? I'm saying, do you not want this? You don't want this $200 million. Shannon Sharp says the best apology is change behavior. You make $40 million a year and you want to live like that. Athletes want to be rappers and live the bad boy life. And the rappers want to be athletes. And that shows up at any celebrity basketball game. They be struggling hard.
Can I say one last thing in closing? We have to stop blaming his friends.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what everyone's doing. Them ain't your friends. You ain't hanging around the right people, or blaming his father. Accountability is a beautiful thing. And that's all I want to say. So that's how you grow as a person, is you accept responsibility for your own actions. This was dumb as hell.
I feel you, but he's so young, Vivica. You know what I'm saying? That he's too impressionable. That's something we can make decisions on our own. But when you're in a coven of foolishness, it makes it a little hard.
I just when you like the fact that everybody's like, oh, it's his homies he's rolling with.
Protect him.
That's all of it. It's all of it.
My friends would not tell me and ruin everything, even if I'm having a dumb blind moment. I want them to go, hey. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I need people around.
No, but I'm saying in general, they're blaming his friends.
Right. If your friends are putting
picked up the gun.
Everybody. He's number one. But it's all of the components.
The circle.
Haven't y'all all had to tell friends, don't post that picture of me or don't post that video?
Absolutely.
Right. But then they should say, girl, don't post that. That look a fool.
Exactly. All right. You know what? I'm sure we'll be talking about him again because it seems like he's not learning his lesson. We hope you do, brother, because although we hard on you, we are coming from a place of love. We want you to do better. It's not hate. We want you to do better. We really do.